What makes ordinary people commit extraordinary acts of cruelty? Could it be that the roles we play in the situations we find ourselves in have more power over our actions than we realize? In 1971, a psychologist named Philip Zimbardo wanted to explore these questions. He ran a study at Stanford University that has since become one of the most shocking and controversial experiments in psychology. What he discovered still forces us to question human behavior today. Imagine you see an ad asking for volunteers for a study on prison life. You're promised $15 a day. Seems simple, right? That's exactly what 24 healthy, average young men thought when they signed up. They were randomly assigned to be either guards or prisoners in a mock prison built in the basement of a university building. What could possibly go wrong? The guards were given uniforms, sunglasses to prevent eye contact, and wooden batons. They were told to keep order in the prison, but not to use physical violence. That was it. No script, no exact rules on how to behave. The prisoners were treated differently from the start. They were unexpectedly arrested at their homes by real police officers, fingerprinted and booked. They were then taken to the mock prison, stripped of their clothes, given smocks, and assigned numbers instead of names. Would this really feel like a prison? Could people just pretend to be guards or prisoners? Or would something deeper start to take over? At first, everything seemed under control. The guards were unsure how to act, and the prisoners laughed nervously at their situation. But within hours, the mood shifted. Guards began to invent rules. They used their power to make prisoners do push-ups, stay awake, or clean toilets with their bare hands. Why did they do this? No one told them to act this way. Was it the uniform? The authority? The fact that the prisoners had no way out? Soon the guards grew more aggressive. Some seemed to enjoy the control. They started insulting prisoners, humiliating them, denying them food or bathroom breaks. Others followed along. No one questioned the cruelty. And the prisoners? Some fought back. They barricaded themselves in their cells. The guards responded by spraying them with fire extinguishers and stripping them naked. The rebellion didn't last. Others broke down completely. One prisoner began to cry uncontrollably, screaming to be let out. Another became so emotionally distressed he developed a physical rash. Most gave up trying to resist. How could this happen so quickly? They all knew it was just an experiment, so why didn't they walk away? Zimbardo himself didn't stop things. He had taken on the role of the prison superintendent, and even he got caught up in the illusion. He watched as the guards abused their power, convinced it was all part of the experiment. But how far is too far? After just 6 days, less than half the planned 2 weeks, the study was shut down. It ended when a young woman, a graduate student, saw what was happening and was horrified. She questioned Zimbardo's ethics and begged him to stop. It was only then that he realized how far things had gone. What does that say about how we treat others when we're given power? What does it say about the people who stand by and watch? The Stanford Prison Experiment is still debated today. Was it a valuable insight into human psychology? Or an unethical mess that harmed the people involved? Some argue the participants were influenced or encouraged to behave a certain way. Others say the environment alone was enough to turn good people into abusers. Either way, the study revealed something chilling. Given the right conditions, almost anyone can lose sight of what's right. So, what would you do in that situation? Would you stand up and speak out? Or would you follow orders just because everyone else is? This experiment forces us to think about the systems we live in. Prisons, schools, workplaces, even families. How much of our behavior is shaped by the roles we're given? Are we really free to act as we choose, or are we always playing parts written by someone else? And here's the most important question of all. If a situation can turn good people cruel, what kind of world are we building with the systems we create?